Never waste a good crisis. And when it comes to the economic crisis, don't waste it when it can have a very positive impact.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste.
The way we're going to win over the long term is not just militarily. We've got to win over hearts and minds. And what that means is we've got to invest in countries that have no educational infrastructure, have no means for young people to get ahead. We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
Stay tuned for politics and religion.
This coming from Iran. A secret document exposes Iran's nuclear trigger, supposedly. Confidential intelligence documents obtained by the Times show that Iran is working on testing a key final component of a nuclear bomb. The notes from Iran's most sensitive military nuclear project describe a 4-year plan to test a neutron initiator, the component of a nuclear bomb that triggers an explosion. Foreign intelligence agencies date them to early 2007, 4 years after Iran was thought to have suspended its weapons program. An Asian intelligence source last week confirmed to the Times that his country also believed that weapons work was being carried out as recently as 2007, specifically work on a neutron initiator. Now, why am I bringing you this story again and again and again? You're probably tired of hearing about it. And frankly, I'm tired of talking about it. But I would fail you miserably if I didn't talk about it. We're not talking about a little story here. We're talking about the most apocalyptic prophecy in the Bible. A war that will kill 1/3 of mankind. The Bible gives us specifics. It will start from the area of the Euphrates River. It's Revelation chapter 9, verse 13 through 20. You can read it for yourself. Verse 15 specifically states that 1/3 of mankind will be killed in this war. 1/3. I'm talking about, as of today, 2.2 billion people. Now remember, 52 million died in World War II, the greatest war the world's ever known. This is 40 times that plus. 40 times World War II. So why shouldn't I be talking about it? Why shouldn't I be sounding the alarm? I know there's hardly anyone else on the planet talking about it, but it's in your Bible. There is not 1,000th of 1% chance that it will not happen. It is going to happen. It's absolutely assured. It's in the prophecies of the Bible, and they always come to pass. So when we see in the middle of the present climate, when the United States of America is continually pressing for more sanctions because it believes Iran is insincere and will not obey the resolutions of the United Nations, then for this to develop, many people think it is, in fact, the smoking gun. Now, in this article, it goes on to say, although Iran might claim that this work is for civil purposes, there is no civil application, said David Albright, a physicist and president of the Institute for Science and International Security in Washington, which has analyzed hundreds of pages of documents related to the Iranian program. This is a very strong indicator of weapons work. Now, if President Obama concludes the same thing, and if he means what he says, well, this is a serious development indeed. Many other things were stated here. In September, Iran was forced to admit that it was constructing a secret uranium enrichment facility near the city of Qom. Now, that had been kept secret for 7 years, and Iran was supposed to be in a position of full disclosure. Now, here we have this new secret that's emerging. Obviously, the international community can no longer trust anything that Iran says or supposedly does. Now, continuing on, Mark Fitzpatrick, senior fellow for non-proliferation at the International Institute for Strategic Studies in London, said, the most shattering conclusion is that if this was an effort that began in 2007, it could be a cause of war. If Iran is working on weapons, it means there is no diplomatic solution. Sobering words. Since the prophecy's there, will Iran be the trigger? I don't know. But this is certainly a huge and significant story. Could it happen in the next few months? You better believe it could. I'm talking about this war that'll kill 1/3 of mankind. Could it happen the next year or two? Absolutely it could. I hope not, but the probability is certainly there.